I'm joined today not only with Drizzle,
Hello.
but we have our special guest today, which is...
I left the mic behind.
Fantastic. We're off and running.
Good start.
Good start. Okay, so everybody knows Driz and myself, but
Hi,
not
guys.
everybody knows Jayne.
Hello.
So this is Jayne Hyman. Thanks for welcoming.
This is the famous Jayne. Oh, your phone's making noise. Hold on. You want that?
Thanks for joining us for this Christmas edition.
Look at that amazing production quality.
Beautiful. I look like Father Christmas, fat and with a giant white beard. Happy Christmas, Jayne.
Christmas.
So Jayne Hyman, Janey baby, has joined us for a Christmas edition, and it was Jayne's choice of film. But before we do that, why don't we just tell everybody what Jayne does?
Well, we've mentioned Jayne a few times. Whenever we watch any kind of good gory horror or any horror with like practical effects, we always mention our friend who we've worked with plenty of times, Jayne Hyman, because you do practical effects for film, don't you?
Yeah, I do some makeup effects, like prosthetics, and just bits of gore, horror stuff. Just all the fun stuff.
In fact, let's leave a link in the comments to some of the
idea.
stuff we've worked on together. That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Whenever we've talked about films with really good prosthetic effects, your name always seems to crop up.
Yeah.
Yes. That bit. No. Not that. So anyway, we have just watched Jayne's choice of Christmas films. So Jayne, would you like to introduce the film that we've just watched?
Well, we've just watched Rare Exports, a Finnish Christmas horror fantasy kind of film. Yeah.
Comedy, horror, fantasy. That's a good way of describing it. Certainly unique.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, very much so.
Also a film that not enough people have seen, I would also say.
Yes, I think it kind of... I don't know about flew under the radar, but it had a smallish release, and I think if you didn't catch it at the time, then I think there's a lot of people who don't even know it exists.
I mean, how old is it now?
It's about 15 years old, I think.
Get out of town.
Yeah, only just because I noticed it in the corner. I wouldn't have said that.
Oh, we saw that at Broadway when it came out, Rare Exports.
Did we see it together?
Yeah, we were there, and a group of us saw it, I'm sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, everybody, but I know the first time I saw that was at Screen 1 at the Broadway.
Oh, I think I might have seen it separately then. But
Yeah.
I do remember seeing it at the time.
There's no way you'd have come to the cinema with me.
No.
Not a prayer.
Gavin, show the camera your wonderful drink. What is that?
So this we have done in honour of Jayne being us today. We have been... Like the power of TV. Oh, there you
Probably
go.
can't see it. Oh, that's great.
Brilliant. Krispy Kreme. Sponsored by Krispy Kreme.
Never goes
There's
to
a
Gavin
delay.
for technical advice.
There's a delay in me doing it. So I've made Jayne a super duper hot chocolate with Bailey's whipped cream and marshmallows, and it should have had a chocolate ladder sticking out of it, a curly whirly, but as soon as I put it in, it just melted into the cup.
Oh, so there's a whole bunch of caramel at the bottom.
Right
in
at the
there,
bottom, so-
which is why Janie's got a spoon.
Oh, I see. Oh, no, I'm just going to get in.
Or tip it upside down.
Get it all of my face in the street.
And I have a traditional cup of tea.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So it's man caves and hot chocolates.
So was there a sequel to this?
No.
No. Oh, right. Because I thought I'd saw the first 30 minutes of it, but I haven't seen any of that. What's the film where Santa Claus is actually a bunch of these things that run out in the wild?
Krampus. Oh, you're talking about Krampus?
There is a short film version of this that's how they got
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how I became aware of it. There's a short film that they put out as a proof of concept that's more just based on the end of it where they're shipping the Santas out.
Yes, because that's almost done exactly the same.
It's that very end bit, so that's more the film, is that.
Yeah, I wondered why I recognised the end, but not the
Yes,
beginning.
but not it's a more fleshed out version of that, and they used that to get some attention, and that got the funding to be made. So that's how I became aware of it before it came out, was that short film.
Quite glad, really, there's no sequel. It's a great film. I don't think it needs something, does it?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm also glad that it's been long enough now that if there was going to be a rubbish American remake, it would have happened by now, wouldn't it? It's not well enough maybe known, or
I suppose so, yeah. It's not really got enough of a big enough following maybe for them to
to do it.
capitalise on it.
I mean, I guess the closest thing that we've had for anything like that would be your Krampus and you know, which again, it was a great film, but different, great, but of that sort of legend, I suppose.
Yes, like that. It's you know, it's quite American, which is it has its own thing, whereas this is like very Scandi, very sort of contained in a very snowy,
little tiny
cold
area.
Yeah.
Do you wanna give? I mean, I normally do a rubbish job at doing this. I normally do a synopsis, don't I? I don't normally finish it properly because I get carried away by something else. Dwiz has to normally finish it somehow. Now that we have Jayne, a professional, in our midst, do you want to give the viewers a bit of a synopsis as to the film, the story? Don't worry about spoilers as well. We do spoilers, don't we?
Yeah,
so
it's fair. It's old enough, I suppose. So yeah, it's set in Finland. And there is some sort of mining operation happening in the mountains near a small community, and nobody's quite sure what they're looking for. And there's strange goings on, animals being killed in the nearby vicinity. And it turns out that they're basically looking for Santa Claus frozen in the mountains, except Santa Claus is more like the Krampus version. It's the sort of horned beast that has his minions also doing his bidding, stealing the
Oh yes, we'll talk about the minions in a bit.
Yes. But that's the basis of the film, and it's quite a small cast and it's small community setting.
You could say, I suppose, the film is mainly told through the eyes of the little boy, the young lad, the son.
Yes.
Because we kind of see it from his his perspective. We get to see all the characters doing their stuff, but we kind of get to see it from his side, I suppose.
Yeah, we're focused on him and how he's reacting to all the strangeness going on around him. Pietari.
That was a rubbish finish. That finish was as good as my world. Pietari.
Basically, little Bjork. He looks like a little Bjork.
Yeah, so you have this massive mining company, little Bjork, running around in his underpants and a shotgun. That was amazing, wasn't it? I don't know whether that's a thing in Finland, but here's my 11-year-old son. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas. Here's a shotgun.
Use your first shotgun.
Loaded.
But don't smoke.
But don't smoke. That's brilliant. Yeah, okay. And he knew how to use it.
When it came down to it.
Yeah,
I quite like that. Because it is removed from a very sort of American or Western setting, then it is this quite a hard life, and they aren't afraid to give kids guns, and it's about surviving, and it's quite
survival of the fittest.
It's just as soon as you're old enough to help out, then you get
here's a gun, here's a snowmobile, go and play.
But I guess the whole film is kind of about him going from a boy to a man, that follows his leaving behind childish
Well,
things.
yeah, and on a more serious note, there's also that underlying thing which they don't spend too much time on it. In fact, they sum it all up quite quickly with just a couple of comments around the table. But he's lost his mother, hasn't he?
Yes.
So he's just living there in this scenario with his dad on his own, him and his dad, in fact, no females in that film at all, are they?
Yeah, it's
just realised that. Just realised that.
Yeah.
Very male
and
dominated.
It's men bringing up boys and having the absence of that female influence.
It was mentioned that his wife, the kid's mum, had passed away at some point.
Just passed away. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's kept very minimal.
Yeah. It's cleverly done actually, because it's done when he's eating gingerbread. And it's gingerbread that his mum would have made, and he just happens to say to the father, doesn't he, these are really good, they're just like mums or something.
Do you think it's a coincidence that they're called gingerbread men?
No. Although you probably find that you're welcome. In this day and age, we would have to call them gingerbread people. Not men. But that's fine. And talking of men, that brings me on to a nice little point that I wanted to make. I mean, it's very subtly done, so if you blinked, you might miss it. But the Santa Claus elves that run around are these very, very old men. who run around completely starkers, full frontal. I'll say it, balls and scrotum, hanging, swinging around.
Yeah.
Why did you choose this film, Jane, for us to watch at Christmas?
Because I heard that was your favourite thing.
Oh, my favourite thing. Oh, right. Okay. Well, I could have auditioned. Now, of a certain age, I could have actually have auditioned for that.
Yeah, a little bit more length on your beard.
Yeah, not anything else. Anyway, we digress. Very brave for all the actors to be in that scenario. I know lots of them were CG, but the ones that aren't, to be in that kind of environment. I mean, can you imagine what it must have been like doing casting for this film?
I did find myself thinking more than ever about that during this watch, now that I've sort of seen it a few times. Like, actually, the casting process.
Yeah.
You need to be old and have a long beard and be prepared to be naked in cold environments.
And running in slow motion at one point. The guy who plays the very... one of the elves is first caught in a bear trap. Okay, an illegal bear trap. And the father, his son and his friend realise it's not a bear they've caught. It's this naked old man who they think is dead at the time, but obviously him being an elf isn't dead. But when they did a certain way of filming, didn't they, Dwiz, where they came in, not so much when he was like on the wides and stuff, although creepy as he was, but they did a certain thing and it all changed the way he looked when they came in really close with the camera. He suddenly became not just this old man, but really quite intense, evil looking, like, ooh, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, he might have looked like that all the time, but like you say, we only saw him from wides. But there's also a point where his eyes changed, like intensity and colour, wasn't there? But I thought it was interesting because I thought that was supposed to be Santa Claus. And I thought how original to make Santa Claus this like skinny, scary looking old man. I thought he was skinny just because he'd been trapped or not eaten properly for ages
in the mountain and that.
And I found the whole film to be actually quite an original just look on life and a twist on things that, like, if you tried to make that film in the West, it wouldn't be anywhere near the same thing. Yeah, it's absolutely fascinating.
Yeah, a good... I mean, I don't know... I know of the Krampus folklore a lot more now in the last sort of like 10, 15 years, let's say. Because until that film came out, I didn't know anything about sort of Krampus, the bad Santa and stuff, to be fair. And then, of course, then you get Krampus, and yeah, that's all a big thing now. Everybody knows about it. In fact, you're wearing your Krampus jumper, actually. Good on you. One of us made more effort than the other two, actually, to be fair.
Yeah, at least I look fabulous, darling.
Darling, you do. Very glittery. Should be on Strictly Come Dancing. Strictly, yes. Yeah, so now that, you know, you get to find out more about it, it's a great... I mean, Christmas films, for me anyway, I don't know about you two, but Christmas films for me are normally in certain brackets. You've either got your heartwarming, you've got your comedy, slapstick even maybe, but then you've got that side of Christmas where the films are a little bit scary. So going back years and years, my first experience of that kind of film would have been Gremlins, for example.
Yes.
My first time watching a film based around Christmas that actually has a bit of a horror element to it, you know, that I could watch, not be completely terrified, but watch and enjoy and have fun with when I was about 14. So do you think that sort of film there, do you think, I mean, obviously it appealed to us as adults, but do you think that's the sort of film that you could have watched again at that sort of age and had as much fun with, or not?
With that one, I don't know so much with that. If I'd have watched it when I was younger, just because it's quite stark for the most part. It's quite kind of slow. It's subtitled, and it doesn't necessarily follow the pace of a film that keeps you interested if you're watching it from a kid's point of view, I think.
Pacing, that's a really good comment.
Maybe when we were kids, we had a better attention span than
not enough going on
now.
Yeah, not enough going on for the younger
Maybe not
audience.
now. No.
I think
James just raised a good point there about pacing and editing. What did you think to the way it was all edited and cut together, Joyce?
I didn't pick up on anything to do with the editing, but it took me a good 10 minutes to actually get into the script, because I was just so mesmerised by all the locations and the backdrop and all the beautiful snow and the places that they lived in, like those put together porta cabin kind of things, and I was just daydreaming, like what must it actually be like to live there.
Do you know what there was talking about the porta cabins? There was that's reminding me. There was a moment during that film where I was watching it, and some of the scenes reminded me very much like The Thing.
Yeah, I was. Yes. You say it, Jayne.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely there's probably some intentional nods to it in a way. We've got the people working in the mountains on uncovering something out of the snow.
Just certain shots, particularly as well. Like there's one shot, the three of them having dropped the flare down the hole to see. So they've blown out a big hole out of the mountain. The three of them are standing on the top, and they did it. They shot it wide, and I thought, with the snow at night is when I thought, this is just like when McCready and that are standing looking at the spaceship after it has been blown out and stuff. And I was really getting Thing comparables.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was an element of that in their heads, making this like, imagine the Thing, but the thing they're getting out of the ground is Santa. Like
imagine the Thing, but with naked old men.
Basically.
I mean, let's be clear, the naked old men were only in the film for about 3 minutes, so we don't need to mention him every single time.
They were in my face. They were in my face.
That's only because your TV's so big.
Because you were sat 1 inch away from the screen.
Don't get me started on 28 years later, will you then? Because that's another thing. One thing that would have really broken that film is if the child actor had not been very good. Because he could only have been, 10, 11?
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
He was great.
He's one of my favourite things about the film. I think he really carries it. He's quite charming.
Yeah.
That mix between him being a little child but then coming in and taking control
and his hair was like Bjork's. Now you mention it, yeah, I love that.
And the outfit, the way they dressed him up in this very colourful outfit, but he's taped his bum up with cardboard to stop him
so he
getting
doesn't get spanked.
Yeah, it's very childlike, but he's got the gun as well, and it's a mishmash of a boy and a man.
But very like the Son of Rambo, a child actor in the Son of Rambo, very much, that kind of ilk. Starts off being the one getting bullied by the other child more so.
Being too much of a child.
Yeah, and then slowly his arc changes, and he's the best bit is when he's bossing the adults around. Yeah. He's telling them what to do, and they're listening to him to do it.
Yeah, he takes control. Brilliant. And then he's like, I'm going to sacrifice myself, and that was really
Tell my
great.
dad what I did.
That was good.
One thing I like these foreign language films. I always remember around the point where I forget it's a foreign language film, and this didn't take very long at all. I can't even remember actually reading any subtitles or finding it difficult to follow. It was so well done in those terms. Maybe because the editing was so perfectly paced. I'm not sure. But...
Yeah, maybe it's like quite a slow pace to it.
It was a steady pace. It didn't feel. It doesn't feel. It's not like a slow. No. It's just action wise and stuff like that. It like you say. It's just that fairly steady, and they slowly start to introduce the nuggets until you get this lovely build up at the end. Yes. Yeah. But the beauty of that is, and then, I mean, I couldn't remember everything about it. That's my third watch only in 15 years, okay? But I still couldn't remember loads about it. And there was lots and lots of scenes going on that I just didn't have any memory of at all. But at no point did it feel like, because the story is so strong, the writing's so strong and the story of it is so strong, it's kind of pulling you along like a thriller. At the end of the day, I mean, you could call that a thriller if you wanted to, because it's got that sort of element to it, horror, thriller, comedy. So much going on in there. So I never felt bored, because I'm always thinking, well, what's happening next? Why has that happened? And why would that?
Yeah. And like you were saying, it's got a real cosy feel to it. I really like that. The Swedish call it hygge, that like feeling of being wrapped warm in that little cabin, and they're in their long johns making gingerbread, and it's something quite cosy. You've got the contrast of the landscape, the unforgiving landscape, and then the cosy little cabin.
Why don't we ever come up with good shit like that? Huh? We just go, oh, she had boobs. And you'll be like talking about the editing, and I'll just be like, oh, she got boobs. The hygge.
Hygge.
The Finnish call it la Bruggenheinen. And it's to do with the holy cheese and the holy night. Yeah, famous.
Yeah.
That. But Bruggenheinen.
We'll put some links in there.
We'll put some links in, yeah. Hygge. Well, I definitely felt hyggered.
Watching that.
Yeah. Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was super cozy. I just kept thinking, wow, like the reality of actually living in the places they lived, you'd be absolutely freezing and miserable as sin. But they're just like hanging out like it's every day outside,
Well, you notice the clothes they're wearing. They're wearing about 4 layers of clothes all the time, aren't they? And stuff like that too. So, but yeah, it does look, I mean, the idea of bombing around on a snowmobile.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In a small community where everybody knows everybody, I think that would be great.
I'll tell you something, it looked absolutely gorgeous. There was some shots where like they had some cars behind them and the lights were like shining, like illuminating from the back. But it was snowing as well, so all the snow was getting illuminated. It was absolutely stunning to look at.
Yeah.
Really, really cozy look.
Yeah, I
as well.
really like the scene where the guy who kind of knows that it's Santa Claus but hasn't really told all the workers that, just gives them a pamphlet saying no smoking, no swearing. Anyway, I really like the scene where it's daylight and he stands up on a little bit of a raised rock to face the men, and you see him, and it goes wide. They weren't afraid, were they, to do their vistas? And you got a great big wide shot of the mountains and everything behind him and stuff like that. It's nice. It was great. I liked it. I wonder whereabouts it was in Finland where they filmed it. Interesting. I wonder how difficult the filming was. I mean, we all know how difficult it was filming the thing.
I can imagine it being a smaller crew as they could manage to be able to put people up in such a remote landscape.
Where was the thing filmed?
That was on a glacier. They actually filmed on a glacier. So they had to take... there's a really great documentary about the making of the thing. It's on YouTube actually now. And every day they used to have to take like a coach up this glacier where they built the sets and stuff like that. So they really were in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, their sets were gigantic.
Yeah, whereas, I mean, those properly lived in, didn't they? Those ones there, they looked like actual houses and stuff. But
I bet it wasn't far from a populated area,
Yeah, kids.
Yeah.
There might have been a town nearby, and then they just had to come out, get on the snowmobiles and come out to, a mile away.
I think so. Yeah. Has any of you ever tasted deer, by the way? Reindeer?
No.
Because that's what was going to be their food choice.
Yes. No.
No, me either.
I've not.
No, there's no joke there. I'm not going to say anything funny. I'm not going to say.
I thought you were going to come out with.
I'm not going to say anything funny. No, because I ate crocodile once, but it made me too snappy.
I ate a fillet steak once, but it was too dear.
I ate a clown once, but it tasted funny.
All of those were better than mine. I'm going. That's awful. No one's now watching, are they? They've all gone.
There were 3 people watching it, but now they've gone. There's too many small willy jokes.
I've not mentioned any willies since you told me not to. You brought that up. So talking Christmas films then, had you not chosen this one out of interest, what would have been your other choice, do you think?
It was between this Bad Santa and Krampus. Was the three that I was looking at. But then you said you'd not really seen it.
It's always nice to watch something you haven't seen, isn't it?
I thought at least if there's something that someone hasn't seen in the group.
I got mega excited when you said Rare Exports.
Yeah.
Because of the cinematography, I said is fantastic. Yeah, I put it on the joint thread, which you never read. So just our thread. Yeah, I know. while we've got Jayne here, there are questions I'd ask Jayne. I'm interested to know from Jayne. Is that okay?
Sure.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Because your stuff is amazing that you do. So what would you say from a prosthetics point of view? Because I know there was CGI in this, but there was an awful lot of work with makeup and effects, which is really cool, isn't it, to see in films? Even now, it's rarer to see. But when you do, you appreciate it more. Another reason why I really like Krampus, because they pretty much went all puppetry and didn't they, and stuff like that for lots of stuff. But what influenced you when you was growing up and starting to maybe get an interest in that side of things? Was there certain things that you found that was like, oh, I really want to get into this because of that?
The film I remember making me want to. Well, it was the one that made, for some reason, it made me realise that this was made by people and that was a job. Was probably Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Dream Warriors.
Right.
That was, for some reason, something inside me. So, and probably Evil Dead 2 as well. Probably there's something inside me that switched and realised that there are people behind that camera and this is a job and there are people who are actually responsible for making this stuff on screen.
Making it happen.
That's what I want to do. Yeah.
Did you ever find yourself looking at stuff and then really just trying to work out how the hell they did it?
I mean, if from the point of which I started to get into doing it myself, that's really it. You can't help but dissect stuff and start looking for the edges of prosthetics and start figuring things out. Like you kind of can't help it really. But I still enjoy it. Yeah, I still enjoy appreciating how the craft that goes into it, even if I'm dissecting it somewhat.
How do you feel about because when we've talked in the past about the use of CGI, I don't like to poo-poo CGI because it can work really well in certain areas, definitely. Yeah. But I really like it when they merge the two together. Perhaps I think that's probably my favourite thing that they can do in this modern sort of age.
I think anyone, I think a lot of people who work in CGI would agree that the best effects, the best results come from taking it as far as you can practically and then just pushing it over the finish line the last 10-20% with CGI. Like that's as much as you can do on set possible. That comes across more naturalistic. And then the best CGI is just that little bit that you can't even really tell because it's just little enhancements.
Yeah, when you find out that was CGI and you're like, I didn't actually realise.
Yeah, it's like the unsung heroes really, the ones who kind of come in and just tidy things up or just enhance things. And you don't even know it's there. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've again being brought up on all that sort of stuff and stop motion and all that sort of stuff as well. I know some of the stuff you look at has dated now, but there's still a massive, and let's hope for a few more years to come, there's still a good demand for that sort of stuff. I hope so.
I hope so. Yeah, who knows? Who knows with advancements in AI? Who knows what we're looking at?
Yeah. I mean, eventually they'll be able to do there'll be completely no need for any actors. But I won't be watching telly then because I'll probably have some sort of AI sex robot anyway. So
I personally feel a bit more optimistic. I believe that the Hollywood model of spending £200 million per film and the same with other kind of medias like video games and stuff. People are just sick of it now, and they want a bit of artistry, and you're not going to get that out of AI and CGI and stuff.
Yeah, no, on serious note, I agree.
People appreciate art, and but mostly in the future, I think if you've used AI by law, you're going to have to state that you have used AI, and then I think the majority of people are then going to be like, well, I'm not going to watch it then. I don't want to watch AI. I want to watch human people that've got paid for their skills and being creative.
Well, by its very nature, if it is trained upon the work that people create, and eventually it's just going to become trained upon itself and deriving from itself and become very derivative, and there's not anything new that it can produce.
Yeah. Have you heard of that? It's called the dead internet theory.
No, I haven't.
So the AI, if you ask it to say draw a person watching TV, it'll pull all the images that it can find on the internet of people watching TV and aggregate its own version, and then you'll think that's nice and you'll upload it to the internet. And when that keeps going, eventually when the AI is looking for pictures of people watching TV, if 50% of those images are images that were already created by AI, the end result is that you're going to end up with like the most boring medium, and you're going to end up with an internet that's over 50% artificial.
Yes.
And it's called the dead internet theory.
Oh, right,
And I
okay.
think the same kind of thing's going to happen with all kind of anything to do with AI eventually.
Well, I mean, let's be honest, Skynet would have killed us all by then anyway. To be fair.
Oh.
And if you haven't got 2 million sunblock, then you're going to die.
Hey, I'll tell you something. How nice is the Finnish language?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh my
Something
God.
You don't hear very often.
Yeah,
It's
really
quite
beautiful.
Unfamiliar.
It's quite lyrical. Yeah, very unfamiliar.
I liked it when the kid was saying some stuff and he was rolling it as well. The thing, yeah, like that. Yeah, Hugo, yeah, like that. I like that.
It's a bit
When you hear like other people like, is Bjork Finnish? She is, isn't she? No, she's like
Danish.
Icelandic.
Oh, Icelandic.
I
Right.
think we're pushing towards that side.
I don't think I've ever heard Finnish language film before, and it is really nice.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't think
really-
of another Finnish film actually. Can you?
Not off the top of my head. I'm sure I have seen.
What country was that film we watched with Carl?
Oh, the bike. Yeah, the one with
Was that
Mads Mikkelsen.
Norwegian? Is Mad?
Mads
He's
Mikkelsen.
Danish, isn't he?
Oh, was it? Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Danish. Okay.
I think it's interesting, you know, how there's whole pockets of like the film industry that people don't get to see. It's like now we've watched films from most of the not the Arctic Circle. What's that area called of Europe?
Sort of Scandinavian.
Yeah,
yes.
like, but you wouldn't have thought about it, would you? 10 years ago. So.
There's a lot of people that I know that, not in our close friendships, but there's a lot of people I know that won't watch a film if it's subtitled. And I think, oh my God, you're missing out on so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
My girlfriend Claire, she won't watch a film if it's made before 2015.
I didn't say that, neither did Jayne Claire. If you happen to actually watch this, I didn't say that at all. I have to say this was a much more enjoyable film, Christmas film, than my choice of the Poseidon last year that we got Claire to watch.
100% agree. The Poseidon Adventure remake.
Cool. Haven't seen it. Don't have plans to.
Well, next year I'm going to choose the Towering Inferno. So there.
Original.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a remake?
Yes.
Sadly, I've watched it. Yeah, it's called Skyscraper, isn't it? No, is it? Is that the one? Go on.
At least it might be not in name, but certainly it by nature. Yeah, it's been remade.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's Christmas. That's Christmas. That's us done for Christmas, isn't it? That's our last Christmas film. So, seeing as we won't be doing another film till the new year, obviously there's only 2 weeks to go till Crimbo, can we maybe finish? Can we finish by choosing what we consider to be our favourite film of the year each? That might be a nice way of just rounding off.
I'll start because I haven't really watched any. I can't even think of
Well,
any.
you've watched any. How many films have we watched?
Oh, I thought you meant made in 2025.
No. What's
That's been on the podcast.
Well, no, that you've watched. Any.
Oh, okay.
Because you might have seen an old film.
Can I
for
say
the first
TV
time.
programmes?
Anything. No,
Oh.
film. Film, Liz. No, not
Come back
TV.
to me then.
Okay. Alien Earth.
It came out towards the end of last year, but I rewatched it recently and realised how much I enjoyed it. The Substance.
Oh, The Substance.
I read it the second time round. I was like, oh my God.
You've not seen The Substance?
We'll have to, get that watched
Get
because
her on the
it's
show.
fantastic.
Yeah.
You're going to come back for it?
Absolutely, I was. Yeah.
Next year then we'll watch.
The prosthetic effects in that are
Just
amazing,
something
aren't they?
Fantastic.
Think, what's the body horror one that Brian?
Yes,
Yeah. Society.
Yeah.
Think a little bit Society. Oh, have you seen Together?
Yes, I did.
Did you like that one?
I was a little disappointed. I enjoyed it for the most part. I just thought it fell a bit flat.
Yeah.
But then
Okay.
again, I think it's because it followed up The Substance. And maybe my brain was saying, oh, this is not The Substance.
Yeah, true. Substance is brilliant. So, I liked. So there was a horror film that was done last year called Talk to Me by two guys.
Oh, the Australian one.
Yeah, with the hand, the thing, and which I saw last year that I thought was brilliant. And then they did another horror this year, Bring Her Back, and that has been my favourite film of the year, actually.
Very good.
Oh, I've not seen that one either.
I really.
I've had
enjoyed
quite a
that.
strange year, to be honest, and I've not watched many. But
We'll
yeah,
have to get together and
I've got one.
Ah,
I can't remember what it's called. It's the one where the woman goes to stay at the Airbnb, and it's in a really rundown.
Barbarian.
Barbarian.
Barbarian was great.
Loved that.
Yes.
Well, he's just done a new one, hasn't he?
Yes.
I think I've even probably seen it actually.
Warriors or something.
No, was it Weapons?
Weapons.
Yes, yes.
Was Weapons, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe that was the same.
Yeah.
I've not seen that one yet. I keep hearing good things.
Yeah, I won't say anything about Weapons, but come back to us and let us know.
Let us know what your favourite film of the year was, and if you've got any suggestions for us to watch on the show next year.
Let us know. Yeah, send us a message. We'd love that, wouldn't we? Now that we're going to be live streaming now all of the stuff that we do. But I believe if you don't catch the live stream, you can then watch it later. But you have to go to the live videos. Is that right?
Yeah, I think if you subscribed, it will appear on your feed as soon as it's finished.
Ah, okay.
But some people have to look at the live tab, but it will still be distributed about. But basically, we're too old to have the time to do full editing. But if anyone wants to volunteer to do editing, they can.
Yeah,
but
come and join the crew. We won't pay you anything.
Streaming's an interesting experience.
Yeah, I can pay you in hot chocolate. How was that?
It was lovely. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Very seasonal.
Well done. Yeah, right answer. So yeah, that's a great idea. For probably be about February time, end of January, Feb time. If you could give us some suggestions, we'll certainly have a look at them. And if there's any suggestions there, specifically if it's a film that neither you or I have seen, we'll definitely throw that and maybe give that a watch.
Yep, and we're going to be back watching The Substance with Jayne probably about Easter time.
Yeah, and I've got to throw out Dan Lord. Dan, if you're watching, Forecast Designs. Oh, just lean towards me a minute. Who did this wonderful thing for us? He was due to come Christmas last year to watch something, but unfortunately we couldn't make it. We had to cancel.
Was that last year?
That was last year.
Oh my God, you're lying.
No, and I know Dan would very much like to join us as well. And he'll have like some sort of he'll even have Titanic ghost story.
That can't be last year.
Yeah, that's a year ago. We'll be watching Titanic or Ghost Story. But I really look forward to that. So it'd be great to have Dan. And
I'm not
definitely
watching
Gates to
Titanic with anybody. You'll have to get a new co-host for that if you're watching Titanic.
We'll just pop a Joyce mask over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stuff
I'm
in the
not.
corner.
Yeah, no, Dan is really into his ghost stories, and I know he wants us to watch a really cool ghost story. So if it's February, that'll be wintry, so that'll be quite nice too.
Ask him.
Yeah, well, yeah. In fact, I was speaking to him today actually, so I know for a fact he'll say yeah.
Perfect.
I'd really like it, right? I know. We usually go for about 40 minutes. I don't know how long we've been going on for. There's a little thing.
Oh, that's my messages on Facebook.
Oh, is it?
Perhaps don't press that because I don't know what the heck that is. That might be Janet, an old lady that I'm corresponding with.
Oh, yeah. Right, so
No, I'm joking.
I'd really like at some point, especially if we've got like these to pass around, if we could have like me, you, Claire, Jayne, Dan. Have like a.
That'd be great.
Yeah, like if we could find a place where we could fit comfortably,
yeah.
like
Get in yours. We could
6
set that
people and stuff.
That'd be a great idea.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be a great idea.
But,
well,
yeah,
that'd be a super idea. That drizzle cakes.
Thanks, Jayne.
Really thanks,
enjoyed
Jayne.
having you on the show.
Thank you so much. That was a really enjoyable watch. That much better than what I'd have chosen.
Naturally.
So thank you. It's been a pleasure actually. So until the next time.
Thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Yes, indeed. Merry Christmas. This
Merry
is
Crimbles.
and Margarita saying a very Merry Christmas.
Many happy returns.
Many
if you don't
happy
celebrate.
returns, and see you in the new year.
Bye.
I didn't have my
Bye.
my glass.
Are you sure that you want to stop streaming?